A video, 62 seconds long, posted by the President of the United States and removed only after outrage erupted across Washington. Late Friday, U.S. President Donald Trump shared a video on Truth Social, one of dozens posted overnight, pushing false claims of voter fraud in the 2020 election. But it was the final seconds that sparked a firestorm. At the end of the clip, Barack and Michelle Obama are depicted as apes set to "The Lion Sleeps Tonight," a racist trope with a long and ugly history. Republican Senator Tim Scott, a close Trump ally, called it the most racist thing I've seen out of this White House. He urged the president to take it down. The White House initially defended the post, dismissing the backlash as fake outrage and describing it as an internet meme video. The response was swift and furious. California Governor Gavin Newsom called it disgusting behavior. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker said bluntly, "Donald Trump is a racist." Former Obama advisor Ben Rhodes said history will remember the Obamas as beloved figures and Trump as a stain on the country. NAACP President Derek Johnson called the video utterly despicable, accusing Trump of using racism to distract from the Epstein case and a weakening economy. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries went further, calling Trump vile, unhinged, and malignant. Hours later, the video was deleted. A White House staffer told NBC News, and I quote, "A White House staffer erroneously made the post. It has been taken down." Even Republicans broke ranks. Congressman Mike Lawler called the post wrong and incredibly offensive and demanded an apology. The episode reopened old wounds. Donald Trump's history of attacking Barack Obama dates back years, including false claims that Obama was born in Kenya, claims Trump later admitted were untrue. Asked recently about spreading conspiracy theories online, Trump waved an off. "Sometimes I retweet," he said. "Sometimes I retruth." But this time, a meme crossed a line. And for many, including members of Trump's own party, the silence that followed spoke louder than the post itself.
They rigged the second election. I had to win it. Had to win it. I needed it for my own ego. I would have had a bad ego for the rest of my life. Now I really have a big ego, though. Beating these lunatics was incredible, right? What a great feeling. Winning every swing state. Winning the popular vote. The first time, they said I didn't win the popular vote. I did, but they said. So they'd always say, would always thought they'd introduce me. While Donald Trump did not win the popular vote, I'm sitting up being introduced by a Democrat or somebody. And they say, why Donald Trump did not win the popular vote, he won the presidency, here he is. I said, that was terrible. I said, and we won the popular vote by a lot. We didn't want to play any games. This has been a much different. We had a great first term. We had the greatest economy in history, but this one's going to blow it away already. It's blowing everything away. We have $18 trillion coming into our country, blowing everything away. But we had a great first term. We rebuilt the military. Biden gave a little chunk of it to Afghanistan brilliantly. He left tanks and planes and, little things. I said, why didn't you fly the planes out? He said, well, nobody thought of it. You could have flown. He said, it's very hard to remove the equipment. Really? You couldn't fly an airplane? They buy $150 million brand new airplane. Sir, I think it's better to leave it. Why? It's more cost effective. So we leave them a brand new jet. I said, these people are crazy. But we have it under control now like you've never seen, and our military has never been stronger. And you saw that with the B-2 bombers in Iran, and you saw it recently with Venezuela, where we're getting along fantastically with leadership, really become a great relationship. I don't think there's been anything quite like it ever. In fact, we have 50 million barrels of oil floating right now over to Houston. and we're working with them really well. I don't think I've ever seen anything. The cooperation that we have and it's great for them because they were in big trouble economically, and yet they have more oil than any other country in the world, I think, except us. But they have more oil just about than any. And by the way, us and them, we have 68% of the world's oil. Now, I know that doesn't mean too much to people of great religion. I know you want to hear about, but we got to keep our country strong, and we're doing really good. But that's been an amazing operation. I would say when people saw that, I was just talking to a great leader from El Salvador, and he said, "Man, that was some attack. I've never seen anything like that one." Right? That was good, even by your high standard, right? That was a hell of an attack. But we have a great country. We have tremendous leaders. We have a fantastic cabinet. We have unbelievable bench, and one of them is Attorney General Pam Bondi, who may be here. Where's Pam? Is she here? Where? Where are you, Pam? Where? See, she wants to keep it nice and low-key. You're really catching fire, by the way, Pam. They were saying about Kristi Noem yesterday. I did the Super Bowl interview. "Sir, are you going to relieve Kristi Noem of her duties?" "No." "Oh." I said, "Why would I do that? We have the strongest border in the history of our country. We have the best crime numbers we've ever had. Going back to the year 1900, that's 125 years, we have the lowest crime numbers, despite the fact that this horrible, world's worst president, this is the worst president we've ever had, Biden. He had no idea he was president, so he doesn't take it personally. I don't want him to take it personally. Fortunately, he has no idea what the hell I'm saying. And he's watching right now. He's happy with what I just said. Okay. This is what we had running our country. But no, he was our worst president. We had some bad ones. We had Obama was very bad, terrible divider of our country. He was a divider. And believe it or not, we're bringing the country together. You know what's bringing it together? Tremendous success. We're having tremendous success. We have more investment being made in our country now than any country has ever had by many times. You go back 10 years, a certain country, not us, $3 trillion. We have in 11 months, because the 12th month is coming out next week, we have $18 trillion of investment coming in. The biggest ever was 3 many years ago.